this extreme journey that I'm on. Where to start? Okay, I'll start with you by my nutrition today. So today has been an interesting day. I told you yesterday that I had cooked all my food. I just had to break it down. I did that. So today I was ready to go. So I started out with 1 cup, not like a scoop cup, but of, you know, you can buy applesauce in the little plastic containers. There's like usually what, 2, 4, 6 or 8 per pack. So I had 1 of those unsweetened applesauce. And then I had 1.5 ounces, and I measure it when it's dry, of oatmeal. And then I had 1 cup of egg whites. And what I do is I cook my oatmeal with water, and then once it's done, it seems like it's very little because you're only getting 1.5 ounces, so it's not a whole lot. So then I dump my applesauce in it, and it makes it nice, and it gives it a nicer texture. It gives it some nice flavor, so you don't have to add sugars, artificial sweeteners, nothing like that into it. And then it makes it where it's more filling. You think it's like a mental game, I guess. So that's what I had for breakfast. And then about 2 hours later, I was starving. So I had 3 ounces of tuna. It's fresh tuna that I had made, and I just used lemon pepper seasoning, and I baked it in some foil. That's all I had for my snack. And then 2 hours later, and I barely made it to the 2-hour mark, I was like, you know how it is when you're so hungry, you almost get nauseated? I was there. So for my lunch then, I had 3 ounces of cod, and then I had 1 cup of steamed broccoli and cauliflower. And again, I just baked it with, I threw it all in 1 foil tin together and baked it that way with lemon pepper seasoning. So the moisture that came off of the cod came up and steamed the vegetables for me while it baked. It was very good. And I felt good. I felt like I had enough at the time. But I tell you what, 2 hours later, I was starving again, not even like an hour and a half. Fish is not filling, and I hope I'm not the only one that feels that way, but it's just not, it doesn't stay with you at all. So I was starving, and I broke down and I got a Quest bar because I had to take my daughter over to ballet classes. So I was like, ugh. So I did have a Quest bar. I had the chocolate chip cookie dough. I should have brought my macros out, but I don't. Anyway, it's on my phone. My phone's on the charger because it's dead. But that's what I've had so far. I'm fixing to go inside, and I'm gonna do a Shakeology with water, and I have the cafe latte. If you haven't had it, it's their new flavor. I'm gonna have that, and I'm gonna have 1 scoop of birthday cake, ISO whey protein with it. That'll be my after workout protein. And then before I go to bed, I'm going to eat, what am I going to eat? I think I'm having cod again. 3 ounces of cod, and then half a cup, a little over half a cup, a little under 1 cup of asparagus, fresh spears that I had cooked with it as well. I'm not very adventurous in my taste palettes and stuff, so it's all lemon pepper. I don't know how else to do my fish. And then I'll use sriracha on top of it because I like everything hot. So that's what I'll have for my dinner. And then that'll be all I eat for the day. Before I go to bed, I should get 3 ounces of a really lean red meat, but instead I'm having to replace that with my Quest protein bar that I already had because I cheated. So I'm gonna have to swap those 2 out and then just go to bed if I get too hungry, I guess. So that's my nutrition for the day. I will tell you this though, I got some massive cramps today during my workout. Our workout today was extreme upper fix, and it was I really enjoyed today's workout. It's nice because my upper quads are actually tender from yesterday's plyo workout, and so the thought of having to do legs, and in my head I just keep thinking of the Masters hammer and chisel, and it's like every single day was leg day, and the 21-day fix extreme is not like that. So today was upper body only. It's kind of set up the same way as yesterday. You have let's see, we did rounds like we did yesterday. And then you do 4 moves for each round. And each one focused on something different. So we started out doing chest. So we did push-ups for 30 seconds, full push-ups. And then you do 30 seconds of just half push-ups. So it's kind of like a chest press with a heavy weight, light weight, because today's routine is all about you have a heavy weight and you have a light weight like we did yesterday. It was the same thing for the plyo fix. So for today's weights, I actually have 3 different weights because when it came to some of the moves, the chest aspect of it, I was using, and even the shoulders, I was using 15s and 12s. And then on some of them I had to do 15s and 10s, and then on others I did 12 and 10. It just really depended, and it felt like the first round through it was easy, but the time you repeat that round for the second time, it was difficult. So you do the push-ups, and then she has you do laying down on the ground, and you do chest flies. And so again, you do a heavy weight and then you do a light weight. So it's 30 seconds heavy, 30 seconds light. And then the weird one, I had trouble figuring out my hand placement on the bands. So she has you do a resistant band, and so she'll have you hold your arms up, and it's to work your lats, but to be honest with you, I didn't feel it in my lats. Where I did feel it was the front of my shoulders, because and even to the back of the shoulders and my rear delt area. She has you hold it here and you pull down. And when you pull down, she keeps talking to them about, oh, you feel it right here in your lat, you feel it. I didn't feel it, but maybe I wasn't doing it right, I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the video over again, I think. So don't learn from me today on that, because I'm sure I was doing it wrong. So she has you go this way, up, and then this way and up for 30 seconds. And then for the last 30 seconds, she has you pull them at the same time. And when you pull them at the same time, again, she kept saying, do you feel them in your lats? And I didn't feel my lats. So I think what I will do next time, maybe, since it's supposed to be a lat move, I think I'm just gonna do maybe pull downs instead, so that way I could really focus on the lats, because if I do decide to do figure, the V-taper is super important, and I don't want to jeopardize that area. So I think next time that's what I'm gonna do. But if you don't have an option to do pull downs, you could always do pull ups, and then just use a resistant band to help you with that, or do pull downs with the resistant band and just do one arm at a time and then both arms if you wanted to. So I don't know, I'll play around with that. I have 3 weeks, maybe next week I'll try it that way, and then the last week maybe I'll do pull downs. I don't know, I like to just, you know, fly by the seat of my pants kind of girl. I don't know, adventurous. Spontaneous and everything. So that's the only move I didn't really care too much about. I didn't get it. I don't know. To me, it was more of a shoulder burn. And then after she does that one, you do shoulders. And so when you get to the shoulder part of it, do you do shoulders? I forget. You have to watch the series. But we do shoulders, and for shoulders, she has you do 30 seconds heavy weight shoulder presses. And then 30 seconds with the lighter weight of shoulder presses. But by the time you get here, your shoulders are already tired because you've been doing some plank moves as well. And then when you're doing your chest, you're getting the front of your shoulders too. So anyway, it was a great upper body workout. You're doing shoulder presses. She has you do a dolphin move, which is working your core and your shoulders at the same time, because when you're doing your forearm plank, you're of course using your shoulders and you're engaging your core, especially if you concentrate on tilting your pelvis forward and keeping a really nice straight line, which I really tried to concentrate on doing that, because like I said, one of my nasty habits is I tend to have my butt up a little bit high. So I'm trying to correct that. And then when she has you go back up, you have to use your shoulders to press yourself into that downward dog position, almost is what you're going into. And then you flatten it back out into a forearm plank, and you do that. So again, that's a shoulder workout, that's a core workout. She has you do some Russian oblique twists with the leg up, with the heavy weight. So that was nice again, some nice core, you're getting your obliques in it. When you're doing your plank moves, you're getting your lower abs. Even when you're doing the flies, the chest flies, She really wants you to keep your back on the ground, so you have to engage your core. Again, tilt your pelvis up so that your back stays onto the ground the entire time, that you can't come and put a pencil underneath your back. So again, that's really engaging your core there as well. She has you do for your back. Again, she has you use the resistant band on that as well, and she'll have you pull this way. So it's kind of like the lats, only instead of going down like this, you're gonna go straight forward and straight back. Now that I did fill it, you should fill it into your rear delts and even into the very middle of your back. And if you concentrate on really just squeezing it and trying to overextend, you should feel your shoulder blades almost pinching. So that was a lot of, that was good. And again, you will feel it in your shoulders because again, you're getting that tension and you're gonna feel it up towards the front of your shoulders. At least I did. She has you do bent over rows, a heavy weight, lightweight, again, still doing the 30 seconds heavy, 30 seconds light with your palms facing forward. That was your back moves. So that, oh, and then the last one, so that was chest, shoulders, you do core, back, and then the last one that you're doing is you do your arms. So she has you do static hammer curls. You do static curls where just regular bicep curls where you're actually bracing the back of your elbow on the inside of your thigh and you're in a deep sumo squat and you just really do concentrated curls. What else? Triceps. You won't see, I might show you my bloopers of that one. I didn't do the first round of tricep dips. I was telling my husband last night, for some reason, I don't know if it's the diet I'm on or if it's I'm not drinking enough water, I'm not really sure, but I had an episode last night of like massive ham cramps. Like literally, I woke up in the middle of the night and it was just like one huge ball. It hurt so bad, and I couldn't move. It almost like paralyzes you. I had a couple of episodes of that. And then today, one of the tricep moves that she has you do is she has you get down on the floor and you're gonna do tricep extensions on the floor with your hips up high. And I was fine until I tried to engage my hamstrings and push my hips up. And as soon as I did that, my hamstrings went and just like cramped up again, and I would just lay on the floor massaging them going, oh! And then once I finally, it took about 30 seconds to get it calmed down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it again, but with the last 30 seconds, as soon as I went again to push those hips up, that hamstring just cramped up so bad yet again. So the first round I didn't even do it, and then the second round when it came to that, I wasn't even gonna try getting on the floor and doing it. I was scared. I was gonna cry. I didn't want to get ham cramps. So I ended up just doing tricep dips on my bench, and it worked out better for me anyway. I got a better movement with it, doing it on the bench anyhow. So I just did some extra ones and I tried to go at a faster pace than they were in order to make up for the lack of the first round. And then the last tricep move that she has you do bent over tricep extensions. Again, 30 seconds heavy, 30 seconds light. Overall of this workout, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I feel like I got a great total upper body workout. When I'm doing the move, that body part is completely exhausted. Now that it's over, I feel perfectly fine. I will say, even trying to tilt my hips forward to show you kind of, I don't know why I'm showing you, can't even see the lower body, but when I'm doing that, it even makes my hams cramp up. So I definitely don't think my sodium intake and my water is where it needs to be. So I'm gonna have to concentrate on drinking more water. I will say that this program is not for muscle building. It's all focused around, at least today's workout, and even yesterday, I'll tell you as we continue to go on, but today's routine was a nice total upper body. It's all high reps, low weights, because even your heavy weight, you can't go too heavy because you have to do it for 30 seconds. So that means you're gonna be getting at least 12 to 15 reps. So you're not gonna be able to go to a max weight that you normally would do if you're at the gym, because normally if I was to do a heavy day, I do anywhere from around 8 to 10 reps per set. So I have to go down to my weights today. But for what I'm trying to do right now, which is just lean and tone, which if you look at her program, that is what it is considered, lean, tone, and sculpt. So if that's what you're looking for, you'll definitely get that because it is high reps and it is lower weights. I'm excited to see what it brings. I saw that tomorrow's Pilates. I've only done Pilates, I think twice, maybe 3 times. When we were doing it, it was me and Dave and Phillip. I don't know if y'all remember Dave. Dave was he's one of our best friends, and he was in a couple of our videos earlier on a few years ago, probably 2-3 years ago now, something like that. But yeah, so we did Pilates when we did 21-day fix, and I hated Pilates because it's all about the so I'm interested to see what it goes tomorrow. I am kind of looking forward to not having quite as much, hoping no cramps tomorrow. I'm going to go research some other options for supplements and vitamins that I can take to alleviate cramps. But yeah, so if you've done 21-Day Fix Extreme, let me know what you thought about the program, and I'll keep you posted on my nutrition. I have tomorrow again will be another lower carb day, so which is kind of weird. I think I might switch them because technically tomorrow should be a higher carb day, but it doesn't really make sense with Pilates. I don't know, to me, like a higher carb day should be on like your plyo day or a lower body focus day, not so much on a core day. So I'll let you know what I decide to do tomorrow. But anyway, till then, thank you so much for following along, and enjoy the blooper of today. I will put that on there. The stupid cramps. So ridiculous. Anyway, thanks again, guys. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe below. You can click the picture of me. And remember, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the videos. And I'll keep you posted and let you know how we go. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.